say. I was just playing, but this song really hits after losing so many people. Take it and then I phone to call you up, mama. On the conversation that I was getting tough, Papa Daddy. Never for my mistakes. Somebody shut down and my tears getting. It's over. One, two, one, two, three. Release some eggs. Sorry. Good morning. Good morning, people. We made it, honey. We're almost done with this atrocious year. We almost made it. I'm almost done with a decade of my 30s that was full of ups and downs and ups, side to side, laterals. It was it was rough, honey. It was rough, but I'm feeling blessed and thankful to see it and to get through it, honey, because a lot of people didn't make it through this decade, and a lot of people didn't get a chance to see the end or the beginning of their 30s. I'm thinking about one of my friends who I lost. She was 28. She's young. Oh, she would have killed this decade, honey. She would have killed. She would have killed 30s. She would have just. I think she would have been a social media person. She would have been amazing because she was so funny, and she had this charming ability. I'm talking about my friend Tabitha. Tabitha O. Jackson. I miss you, boo. I think she would have done fantastic in the because she passed in 2017. She would have murked this decade, honey. She was a beautiful woman. Um, Thinking about my mom and dad, Alma Jane, Charlie Fred, old Southern Black, Negro names. Um, my Aunt Leslie. Oh, hey, Tonti Leslie. Oh, Leslie Beatrice Leslie. Didn't know her name was Beatrice until well into my 30s. I was like, what? Didn't even know how to spell her name. Black folks do that. Do do other cultures do that? Like have really like random spellings of names or whole names that you didn't even know? Let's see. I don't know. This was actually gonna be a podcast about Heated Rivals, the season finale. But I was scrolling, doom scrolling through TikTok, and it fell on, um, is it Nisi? Niace? Oh God, that sounds like a middle school white teacher trying to pronounce her name. And I think I'm just overthinking it because I'm like, she's black. So it got to have some type of accent grave that is not even seen there. But they call her the funeral stud, which I find completely disrespectful. She may have been the funeral stud, but put some respect to her name. Her name is Nice. Nice. Anyway, Robinson. So shout out to her because this song is powerful. Like the lyrics are powerful. I know people first like found it and was like, ah, she, and then I heard it first. Actually heard it first from people covering it, and I'm like, oh, those lyrics are beautiful. And then I saw her do it, and I was like, oh, okay. Black people like to celebrate things differently, and then the lyrics just kept playing over and over, and I hear them, and I'm just like, God, I wish I had a phone to call you up, Mama, just to tell you random stuff, just to tell you about how random my day was, or mundane it was, or bad it was. Get some advice, especially when I'm cooking. I'd be looking at the food. I'm like, can I still use this? It's been out the refrigerator for a day. Can I still cook it with it? And she would say, girl, put that up, throw that away. What does it smell like? I just miss her. I don't think there's gonna be a day or there might be days because sometimes I find myself finding um, peace and just like I didn't think about that I have a mom who's dead. I try not to do the dark joke. Anyway, hey y'all, I just started talking. I'm listening to TikTok. I don't own no rates. I don't want no smoke. I just feel good. It's Monday. It's Monday, honey. It's the last Monday, honey, of 2025. It's the last Monday of 2025. Let's think about that. Last manic Monday, last mayhem Monday, last manipulative Monday, whatever M words you want to put. Last mundane Monday of 2025. How many mundane Mondays have we had in 2025? Not many, honey. Not many, because our Tangerine Dream president had started out January real heavy. Okay? So, I don't know. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful to be here. Thankful to have a job, because some of my people don't, especially as a black woman. 319,000 black women lost their jobs in 2025, and thankfully I was not one of them. I hope. The one thing I know about black women is that we are very resilient, and some black women probably started business, went back to school, probably still supporting a full household. Because one thing about black women, honey, sometimes we can break, honey, because sometimes it's just too much pressure. But a lot of us, we will bend, but we won't break, honey. May fold, but we still here, still standing, we're still strong. I'm eating ginger. Uh, yeah, I'm a thug, straight ginger baby. Look, stealing don't phase me none. Anyway, this is your girl, Say No Win, Co-Styles and Tangents. Nominated podcast. I don't talk about that enough because I was a little ashamed because I did not publicize it. I did not advertise it. I did a couple posts about it, but I didn't put the link out there to ask people to vote because I was scared. Um, and I was embarrassed. I was ashamed of that. But because I felt I didn't deserve it because I only did like 2 episodes. And I was like, oh, I can do episode a week after I got nominated, getting not talking to people who were nominated for the BEC Awards in Chattanooga, the Chattanooga Business Elite. And then I just folded upon myself and let fear stop me. And so I've been paying for this app, Riverside, which is pretty awesome, even though it uses a lot of AI, and I don't know how I feel about that. I do know how I feel about AI because it's smothering black and brown communities, especially a community in Memphis, South Memphis. I didn't grow up in South Memphis, but it still matters to me. But anyway, but I paid for it. I was saying, you know what? I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna hop on this motherfucking app and do a podcast because why not? Honey, we are in a fascist regime. We are in a fascistic regime. So I might as well keep using my voice until they, make sure my door locked. Come bombarding through my door, like telling me to shut the fuck up and deport me, thinking I'm Haitian. I am a natural. I'm a foundational African American. Thank you very much. No shade to my Caribbeans, my any of the people of the diaspora, but I am a foundational African American, honey, and that means something. That means a lot. So, what am I here talking about? I don't know. You know this. I'm a tangent queen, baby. I can tangent about anything, and I can probably bring it back to slavery. I will bring it up every time because yes, it's that deep. Yes, it's that real. Slavery is the root of all evil, especially chattel slavery in Americas and in the diaspora, because we were built different in this economy, in this company, in this country, whatever you want to call it. But let's see, what I really want to talk about is I wanted to talk about Heated Rivalry episode 6, the final episode. Ah, feels so good. As I talked about and I expanded on last week, that Heated Rivalry is a fictional show about two hockey players who fall in love. Yes, they're boys, they're men, and they're still rugged and handsome and masculine because you can still be a masculine man and love another man who is also masculine and also embrace some femininity, even though to me it's femininity and masculinity are just an umbrella word for a whole bunch of different adjectives that mean that have connotations of weakness and strong. And when you really think about it, they all mean whatever you want them to mean. But unfortunately, in a society that is ruled by the patriarchy, which was built under white supremacy, and then also slavery, I'm going to go there. That props up those ideals of white supremacy, patriarchy, slavery. If you're not a white man, you just ain't it. But you're still held to a lot of standards that are really impossible to maintain, and they only ever saw white men ever being those quintessential ideals. So anyway, So I love the show because it's just, oh, one is hot, okay? I love seeing two men kiss. Yeah, I said it. I like seeing two men kiss. I do. Oh, they're so precious. So anyway, the show's about two hockey players. They are in the they're not in the NHL. They're in the whatever universe they're in. And I've been going on deep dives about the show. This is written by a woman who started doing fanfic between Captain America and Bucky. We knew there was an energy, there was heat, there was fire between Bucky and Captain America. But we kind of get our wish through Scott, who is the American character, Scott Hunter, and Kip. And I see it now. And there were some Easter eggs in it in the show. So watch episode 3 of Heated Rivalry and you can see some Easter eggs. But I just really love the show because one, they just did it so beautifully. They did it so wholesome. Like I said, like even though yes, they're two men kissing and doing the horizontal mambo together, they did it very wholesomely. It was just full of love. It was cozy. It was something you needed in a. It just made me feel warm and cozy inside. Just seeing just men acquiesce to their feelings and not be terrible about it. And like they're communicating, they're being soft and gentle and honest. And I thought it was beautiful. And even more beautiful, not even more beautiful, but on the same level of beauty. There's this show, a podcast called The Empty Netters. And it's like straight men who talk about hockey. And then they also talked about the show. And they just love the show. And they just talk about it normally. Because it's normal. Gay people have existed, you guys. Talking to all my black folks in the back, all the niggas in the back. Gay folks have always existed, including black folks. Yes, niggas was gay, okay? And it's okay. But the difference between, I think, the ideas of homosexuality has always been kind of in a very negative connotation, but seeing, I don't know how to say this without sounding homophobic, but it was seen in a very negative, to me, predatory way, and I think that's where people see it. And it was just in this show, it was just shown in a real way, like two men just dying to love each other. And there was one scene, spoiler alert, where where Ilya tells Shane that he loves him. Not in Russian, because in episode 5 he tells him that he loves him. And he said, Shane's like, has it been killing you? And he's like, not anymore. I was like, yes! I don't know why. It just made me so happy because I'm just like, be happy. If you are a normal, regular person, all you want is people to be happy and to leave each other alone. I feel like there should be fundamental rules, like four fundamental rules, or one fundamental rule, and then a little couple of umbrella rules. I know I still got this ginger in my hand. The rules that I think we should have in society is you shouldn't hurt nobody. We wouldn't actually have to have rules about hurting people if we would just stop hurting people. And I feel like you shouldn't hurt anyone who one doesn't consent to it because a little pain, little pleasure. I ain't telling you what I like, but there's people out there like a little pain with their pleasure. Long as they're of age. Honestly, I think again, age limit should be like 25 because your frontal lobe is fused. But anyway, I digress. Long as it was a consenting adult and no one who is, and then like not, of course, no children, no animals, because you can't, and somebody who is mentally able to make those sound decisions. And then you get into a whole bunch of things like who's mentally able to do it, da 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 da. So, but those should be the basic tenets. We have 10 commandments that tell us just basically that. We should just be kind to each other. I don't got no time. I ain't got no heaven or hell to put nobody in. And I've been decolonizing my faith a lot. I'm starting to believe that it might not even be a hell. It may just be nothing. You may just go into oblivion. Or you may go into the stars. I like to think it's my mom and dad just kind of somewhere just back. Because the one thing we know is that matter cannot be destroyed. Or energy can't be destroyed. Don't give me the line. I'm not a scientist, even though I love science. But energy cannot be destroyed; it can be transformed. So whatever energy that my parents are, the people that I love who've passed away, who's no longer in this atmosphere, who is no longer on this plane of existence, they're just transformed. Hopefully, for my mom and dad, I hope they transformed into a loving and rich black ass home. Like I hope, cause I ain't got no babies, so I'm hoping they're in one of these homes where the black parents are gentle parenting and they're loving and they're kind and they're hopefully making some more money so my parents can live in the lap of luxury because they deserve it. They worked hard their whole lives. And all I wanted to do, one of my wishes, I told my mom, I was like, just please stay alive until I make my first million. Because she was the driver. She was the person that I did everything for. And so after losing her, trying to figure out what I was doing any of this for has been really difficult. And not being as a codependent. Because codependency is a doozy. Once you realize what codependency is, you're like, damn, I got a problem. And the codependency basically means you will give up your whole life for a person or a place, a thing, whatever. And I would have, and I did. I gave up my whole life for my family. I would have done it. Not the whole thing. I had to keep some for myself because I had to work. But I tried, honey. I would have given up anything just to have my mom and my brothers comfortable. But now, trying to figure out who I am has been very difficult. Mourning the person who I used to be has been really hard because I miss her. Like she was driven. She had something. She had a goal, at least keeping her mom alive. But now I'm just like, oh, I gotta keep myself alive. Shit, I'm tired. Get somebody else to do it. You know, like if I had a Sana in my life, oh God, I'd be unstoppable. Just one should be annoying, or he, she, them, whatever, be very annoying. But be unstoppable, baby. With a black woman in your corner who is one working on herself, because again, we're people are human. Not all black women are created who are going who are. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little caught up because I don't want to say nothing against my people, my brethren, my sisters. But yes, if you have not worked on your issues, your shit, then you might not be a great person. You could be an abusive person. You could be a asshole. You can be a mean person. But if you've worked on yourself, gotten some therapy, don't harm nobody, you just stay to yourself, or you have some friends, and you're not a bastard, then you're a good person. But you know, we're all living through a lot of trauma, and the world keeps trying to tell us that our trauma don't mean that we just need to suck it up. If that was that fucking easy, honey, we all wouldn't have no problems. We wouldn't have little people. We wouldn't have these boys shooting up these damn schools because they're so broken inside they want to break other things and everyone else around them just so they can feel so someone can feel their pain as bad as they can. You know why black women you don't see black women blowing up schools because we've been living in under the thumb of pain and having to have we have always had to create our own lane because we don't fit in. This is a tangent, y'all know what y'all here for. I'm gonna stop apologizing for who the fuck I am. I am Sana motherfucking Win, co-signs and tangents podcast, co-author of Adventures of Ada, and I have nothing to apologize for. Telling myself more than y'all, you know. But black women have always had to pave a lane that was never set for them. We're neither white nor male, so we had to create our own lane. And we've done it so well. Y'all just be hating. Damn, stop hating. Get like me. Don't hate the player, bitch. Hate the game. Okay? The game created us to have to be this way. Because if we didn't, we'd be left behind. We'd be left trying to beg our men to just get their shit together again and again over and over again. Da 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 da, waiting for them to change. Honey, we ain't got no time. We got people to raise. Honey, we got kids. We got kids, children. We got things to do. Okay? And waiting on people to figure that out, it just ain't one of them. You just need to get on the train. Step up. So, anyway, Lord, where was I going with this? Heated rivalry was really good. And it just makes me think about the roles that masculinity and femininity play in the construction of our society. And I love this show because it is trying to break down those barriers, especially for men, because, honey, y'all are cracking at the seams. I see it. Y'all are, ooh, honey, y'all are in pain. Y'all in so much pain. Men are in so much pain. And you have these Nick Fuentes guys saying he never had sex. Honey, that's all men were told that they're supposed to do is have sex and make money. And you telling these men that they're not supposed to be having sex? You're a dweeb. You're a bum, honey. You're a weird little virgin. Like you used to talk about boys being like, you're a virgin? What? But you gonna let a little a 30-year-old virgin tell you what to do and how to live? Get men, y'all need to get life. Instead of trying to keep holding on to what the patriarchy tells y'all to be, you need to just get out of that. It was never meant for black men. It was never meant for any man of color. Point blank, period. It was only for the white folks. And y'all can't even deal with the pressure because y'all be shooting up schools. Be just having periods where you are taking out your whole family. That's crazy. Y'all need to get called the lady, get some therapy. You're hurting. You're in pain, and you can't tell nobody. And that's not right. I don't want men to have to do that. I really don't. That's why I started my podcast because I wanted my brothers to feel like somebody actually gave a fuck about them, and there's a woman. Because like men have been told that their only value is sex and money, and that's all you should do. You don't have any emotions. You don't have any other purpose. But then you're wondering why are you hurting, and but you can't vocalize it because the patriarchy told you like you don't have pain. What is that? Pain's for bitches. You're not a bitch. You're a man. You're human. You're human first, and it's okay to cry, and you should have friends, and you should be able to hug your guys and not feel emasculated. Some of y'all niggas just need a hug from a man, really, in a non-sexual way. You just need a man to tell you everything's gonna be okay. Some of y'all just need it. Like, I'm thankful that I had a good dad, because y'all be like, daddies ain't in the home. What about the dads? Are they good dads? Are they good men? It's not just having a male presence. You have to have a presence that is a balance, that is of love, and also discipline. And also, y'all be giving black women worst baby mom. This. Black women, y'all know what we had to deal with? Y'all do. Because y'all got kicked out of the house of it. And y'all had to watch your mamas do it. And then the black women that did it, they were also raised by black women who did it by themselves, but they also didn't have access to a bank account until the 80s. Like, they didn't have all the rights that a whole human in America had until the 80s. No wonder your mama struggled, honey. They weren't giving y'all mamas jobs. Like, come on. I just need us to really just get over ourselves and really decolonize for real, for real. Decolonize, get our minds together because we keep playing, we keep blaming the players, honey, and we ain't blaming the game. The game has been rigged, honey. It's been rigged, and we keep yelling and sniping at our neighbors and telling them that they ain't shit and they're liars and they're mean and da 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 da. When it's the game that we've been forced to play is rigged. It was not ever built for us to be able to succeed. It was built for us to run into the rat race until we die so somebody else can take our place. We're not living whole lives. And back to what I'm going to, men are not being able to have a full life because of the ideas of the patriarchy has set y'all up for an impossible task that you can never, ever achieve. So why keep trying to achieve it? Go hug your friends. Tell them that you love them. If you gay, be gay. Long as you ain't hurting no kid, no elderly, no animal, nobody who can't uh, speak for themselves, and long as it's a consenting person, do what you gotta do. But just let people be. Anyway, I love the show Heated River, and it makes me think about how I love the show because it's just two men being honest and being free. Gayness is nothing but freedom, really. You're not worried about who is going to call you a slur. You're just being free to be you, and you ain't hurt nobody unless they want to. Anyway, I'm grown. I'm almost 40. What do you think I be doing? Don't let this little face fool you, honey. Anyway, Heated Rivalry is amazing. It makes me think, and it made me think about all this. How men are just they're so closeted. All men are just closeted in this closet of patriarchy. And y'all just need to come out of it, huh? Because it's not doing y'all no good. It's closing you off to all the wonderful feelings of the world. Now, can women use their emotions and manipulate? Yes, of course, honey. Babies manipulate. Everybody manipulates to get what they want, but y'all can be free too. Like, I would love, I feel like I would love a partner only if, cause honey, I'm tired. I cannot be the emotional punching bag for another fucking human in my life. It literally makes me sick. The thought of being an emotional punching bag. I literally spent 2 years in a toxic situation thing. It was weird. But I asked for it. I said, God, I think I want something toxic. I want to see what that's like. It's not good. 10 out of 10 do not, no, 0 out of 10 do not recommend. Kinda though. It was kind of fun at first, and then it got really weird. And then it just ended. But it needed to because it was going nowhere. It felt like I was being catfished by somebody I literally knew in real life. It was crazy. I'll tell you about it later. Maybe. If y'all pay me. I need y'all to like, subscribe, so I can get out of the clutches of capitalism. Honey, I'm tired. Anyway. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting over the flu. And I'm not sorry. I'm trying to stop saying apologizing for breathing, honey. I'm not sorry. I'm just doing it. But anyway, so what I was saying is, I kind of lost my train of thought. I've been on a roll. Um, shit. I'm gonna have to cut this out. We might cut it out. But anyway, yeah, men are in the clutches of need to come out of the closet of patriarchy because it does no good and it's closing you off from every single possible emotion. And y'all keep trying to stay in it with this red pill bullshit. Get out of there. You not happy? You know, you can't tell me y'all happy with this red pill shit. You see Myron Gaines? You see Andrew Tate got his ass whooped, honey. Jake Paul got his ass whooped, honey. Myron Gaines ain't got no bitches. Like, he ain't got no bitches. Huh? He ain't got no bitches. He got kicked out of the TPUSA. But he got in the next day because you made a call. Bitch, come on. They don't want you. They want your money and your vote. Come on out of that closet of the patriarchy. They don't want you. They don't want you. They want you to stay in the closet, stay listening to their bullshit ass rhetoric, being unhappy. Then you eventually shoot up a school because you're so angry that they go after babies. What the fuck? Anyway, that's another tangent for another day. But anyway, I just want y'all to come out of the closet of the patriarchy, honey. It is stifling you. Like, I love seeing men love on their children. I started, it was one tweet that I saw where this, like, boomer was talking about you millennials and your newfangled care. And the guy responded. He said, "At least I could tell my daughter that I love her without fucking having a heart attack." And I was like, "Wow." Because I grew up in a family where we said I love you constantly. But I found out, I was listening to some old recordings from my mom, that my parents weren't a lovey dovey. Apparently, my brothers and I made them lovey dovey. And like, y'all don't tell us I love you, da da da. And so they just started saying it. So I didn't know that. So I grew up always hearing it and saying it. And like, we would be forever, all right, bye, I love you. Bye, I love you, bye. Love you, bye. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Get on the phone. But I always thought that was something we just did, that they just did. But no, they were not a lovey-dovey Negro. They were not lovey-dovey Negroes. And I'm so thankful that they were, because the one things I knew about my parents before they passed is that they love me. They're proud of me. Like my dad, like I couldn't even picture him not ever saying I love you. Like I grew up always hearing it. And so thinking of him not being able to say the L word to us, to his children, all the time. Like he probably would have died at fucking 52. He lived to 76. He lived to 76. And I'm thinking because that man was able to say I love you. So anyway, watch Heated Rivals. That show is heated rivalry. I say call it heated rivals all the time. Heated rivalry is a great show. Yes, it's sexy. Yes, the men are hot. I don't know if the hockey's good, but it looked fun. I want to go ice skating. I know what a hat trick is. It's scoring 3 goals in one game. Boom, bitch. I know some hockey, you know? And maybe some Russian. I know Da, honey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, Heat of Rivals is a great show. To me, it's I hope it gets multiple seasons. I hope they don't jump the shark. I hope they keep it on the same energy. Just keep the same energy, honey. Keep the same low budget. Just pay your actors better. Keep the same low budget because y'all were able to really get some great feelings and y'all letting straight white men feel shit. Keep up the good work, honey. Because these straight white men need to keep feeling. So they can tell other straight white men and other men that it's okay to feel. And maybe we can get out of this, whatever the fuck it is. And maybe patriarchy can finally go to the pits of hell where it belongs. Okay? Watch Heated Rivals. Watch two fine men kiss and also fall in love. And their parents accept them, and their friends, I think their friends accept it. It's in another universe that is a better universe, but it's still like ours. Full of bullshit, but just a twinge better because they exist in it. Anyway, I love y'all. And please listen, share this podcast. Help me get out the clutches of capitalism. I will tell you my out of order stories if y'all send me money. Hold on, that's not prostitution, is it? Let me get off here before I get myself fired, honey. I still need a job. Thank you. I love y'all. And as always, please listen, and pray for your girl, honey, because I'm about to be 40. I'm gonna be a whole new bitch in my 40s. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm gonna make it happen because I got to because I'm that Krista Teigen man. Just I'm like I can't do it with thinking that. I can't do it with thinking about it. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later, and I will see you on another Monday. Oh my God, it's gonna be 2026 next time I talk to y'all. So I see y'all next year. I've been making that joke all night. I love it. It's so stupid. It's so childish. I see y'all next year. Anyway, love you. Bye.